getting all organized. And hello, if you're here, I'm gonna wait for a few because I don't think anyone's here. Just talking to myself. Okay. Okay. Hi guys. Oh, a minute ago there were 0 people here, so I'm just sharing the link everywhere. But good morning. Is it morning still? 10:30, 10:23 here. I filmed some really fun videos yesterday. It always takes me a little bit to actually get them up on my channel. So now that I am working on a few of the things that I made a video about, I figured I'd come on live and just hang out for a bit. I'm making these journal toppers. I guess I've been making these for a couple months because I made these with you guys last month using these printables from Shabby Dabby Doodah. If you remember, I made a bunch of these for Patreon, but now I'm making up a bunch for my French document journals. And I'm also making just some extra to have in my shop, and they're so much fun to make. I'm making them into a little pocket, and I just call them a journal topper because I think they're the perfect thing to make up and then throw on top of a journal if this is your style. And of course you can make these however you want, but I am all about the layered look for a journal cover, so it is my style. In fact, here is one that I finished. I finished this complete journal, and I'm working, hang on, let me show you. I am working on like a series of these, so this one's not available yet because I'm using it as kind of my template. But this is the one that I finished, and has a super fun, chunky charm. In fact, I was kind of inspired by, I just got a journal, let me show you, from Jasmine. She's on YouTube under Little Pug Journals. I hope I remembered that right. But anyways, I opened this on a live, and she made this cool journal, and I love her little tassel here. And it reminds me of Johanna Clow, if you guys know her on YouTube. She makes some that are similar to this. And now that I'm looking at hers, I think I'm going to make mine a little bit different next time, because I was kind of stressing about putting a lot on here, and I do like how it looks, but I think I can put less next time. Anyways, I'm just chatting. Thank you. Thank you. So, yeah, I'm just working on some journal toppers, and I thought I would just come on and hang out with you guys for a little bit. I have a lot of work things to do today. What else? I filmed another, one of the videos I filmed yesterday was, I'm not sure what I'm going to title it, but it's like 10 easy journal ideas that anyone can do. Something like that. A lot of people like those type of videos. So basically, I made 10 different like page ideas for journals. Specifically, I did it for my French document journal, but you can use that video for any theme of journals. Thank you, Maddie Lynn. Thank you. I had a shower, so nice and clean. Anywho, I should just get started and we can chit chat while I'm crafting. I'm excited that you are able to make this live as well. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna get it started here with layering. In fact, I'm just gonna grab one more thing here. Because I was actually really inspired by these journal toppers. Because I loved the one that I received from Madeline, who's in here. Actually, do you have any more of these in your Etsy shop? I'm curious, but this one, I love it. And I really love how there's like kind of two sections to it. I loved that. So I'm making mine a little bit different because I'm not trying to be a copycat, but she definitely inspired me. And now that I'm looking at yours, I really like how you have little snippets in each corner. Like, I like that a lot. So, and I really like the fabric, the frayed fabric behind. Is that muslin fabric? I'm curious, but anywho, yeah, I'm gonna just use what I have, and so mine will be a little bit different, but I have so many vintage laces, so much right now, and so my French document journals are gonna be full of only vintage lace, and I'm so excited. I'm gonna use some of this crocheted lace. Gosh, I wish I could remember, who did I get this last bit of lace from? Not Ramona. Oh, darn it. I feel like I need to figure it out. Let me look really quick. She sent me a pack, but she has a shop, and it's so hard to keep up sometimes. But I really, really love her laces, so... Oh, let's see. Neri's Laces. Yeah, and I think I'm saying that wrong, but it's Neri's Laces. Oh! Oh, shoot. Did we pause? I'm sorry if that just happened. Yeah, so if you didn't hear me, if that paused, the laces that I'm using, they're from Neri's Laces. And I saw a few people just hopped off, probably because I froze, but anywho, we're back. We're back and better than ever. If anyone wants, I could go ahead and put her shop link. Maybe I just should, right? Let me go to her profile really quick. The frayed fabric behind is most likely tea towel fabric. Oh, cool. I get them at the Dollar Tree. That's a cool idea. I didn't ever go to the Dollar Tree last night. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste the link to Neri's Laces. Copy link. And I'm just going to have to go ahead and pin it as a comment real quick. Let me... And then I'll try to get to crafting. It's not paused, right? Because I see a bunch of people are hopping off. Why? Okay. Dun, dun. Probably because I'm just sitting here talking, not actually doing anything. But yeah, I didn't go to the Dollar Tree yesterday. I thought I was going to. Oh, weird. This live video is not showing up for me on my page. That seems odd. But it must be showing up for you guys. Obviously. Why wouldn't it not be showing up for me? Huh. Well, here we go. Here we go. Okay. Not paused. Okay, thank you. There we go. Okay, almost done here. I'm just going to post her shop link for the laces. And Maddie, if you still have any of these journal toppers in your shop, you should, if you want to share your shop link, that would be cool. Yeah, okay, so I'm just gonna start out by, I really like the frayed fabric, but I'm just gonna use what I have ready to go, and I'm just gonna use lace as my backdrop. And I'm using this like really pretty lace. Who else did I get? I got some other vintage laces. Oh, from a Happy Mail from Jade. She doesn't have a shop, but she sends me things all the time. Now, she didn't actually write down that these were vintage laces, but I can tell that they are. I'm certain. I am certain of it. So, anyways, all these beautiful laces, and I am having so much fun using them. Okay. So I'm just putting a rather large piece of lace behind. I'm gonna grab some more over here. Some larger ones. Shoot, maybe I should use some fabric. I have been saving up all my vintage sheets because I want to do a journal collection, and I'm going to at some point. It's probably going to be when my kids are back to school. So then I haven't been using any of these vintage sheets that I got from Maddie's shop. So I'm gonna use some on. These would look really cute. And I'm just going to rip it. I mean, I have so many vintage sheets that I should just use a little bit. I'm just going to, yeah, if I rip right there, I'll still have enough to make journals out of this one. Oh yeah. Probably didn't need to rip that much, but now we'll have some ripped pieces. Then I'm going to snip it and rip it. So, are you guys working on anything today? Crafty? Yeah, that'll be perfect. So I just have these little vintage sheet rectangles. They're mostly going to be covered up by things. Okay, so question, guys, if you want to answer. If I'm making journal toppers for my French document journals, would you say that I need to be certain that if I use ephemera and it has like writing on it, should I only use ephemera that is like French? Like this one. You know, I have a bunch of printables that are definitely like Paris or French or, you know, whatever, but, or does it matter? Like this right here, I mean, I feel like this style would go really great with the French document journals, but in the background here, it does have some writing, which I can't even read, but I think that's English. But then my little, I know you can't really see this very well. I have a teeny little tag that did come from a French printable kit. So I don't know. I would use this as a French journal topper, but I'm just curious if that's something that would bother you, if there's like, I don't know. Do you get what I'm asking? I'm going to definitely try to make it all French themed, but I did on the inside, actually. Like, I used magazine pieces and a lot of French book pages in these journals, so I'm really excited to share them with you guys. Okay, so all of these are covered, mostly covered with lace or fabric, and I know you can't exactly see all of it, but I just want to be able to chat with you here. Arlo is on a bike ride right now, and I'm getting little updates about her bike ride, and it's so cute. Okay, so now I'm mostly using like these Tim Holtz ephemera pieces. In fact, I have to use this one. I think this is the same one. I'm copying you. Yep, I have to. It's just the most gorgeous. And I probably wouldn't use this if I didn't have this for myself. I would hoard it, but it's so pretty that I have to use it. It has to be a journal cover, so it's going. So I'm just going to go through here and pick out the different journal toppers. See, like, I think this would be really cute, but it says beautiful wildflowers, so I feel like that would not go for the French journals, but I guess I am going to make some of these journal toppers just to sell in my shop, so I could still use this as one, and then someone, if they want it for something else. This is probably, I think this is French. Does anyone know? Can you see? I know it doesn't, it's like very blurry, because I might be able to cut this up and use this as little layers. I'll give you a closer look. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna make what I want, and then when it comes time to choosing which ones I'm putting on the French document journals, I'll just make sure that I choose ones that are appropriately matching. I don't know, man, something like that. I mostly love floral prints for these toppers, honestly. That's kind of what I am after. I also love having this Tim Holtz stash of pretty little ephemera pieces. It's just my absolute favorite. And I feel like I'm gonna have to go ahead and buy more because I just always want to have a good selection on hand. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm gonna do lots of layering. So, okay, I'm gonna choose these two. And this caught my eye, these really gorgeous flowers. And I'm almost thinking that I could, since this one's like so dark, maybe I can do something. I don't want to cover it though, but I guess who says that everything has to be fitting on this rectangle? We'll layer that up. Okay. Now I'm just gonna grab some like smaller little ephemera pieces, which I have kind of mixed in here. This one says Paris something, so that would be good to add on. And I'm kind of just playing around with what I see here. Just going to kind of layer them on. Yeah, these are so cute. This would be this would be a cute little like mini journal, honestly. Cute. Okay, I want to try to have like 2 or 3 pieces for every little thing here, and then I'm going to probably add like some little labels, or some kind of like little ticket situation. That does not look like French, but again, I could still use it. Okay. Oh, look at this one. Okay. There's actually a lot of, you know what? I wonder if this Tim Holtz pack was French themed. That would make sense, because I'm thinking there's actually a lot more than I expected French pieces in this little pack. And mine are probably all mixed in with other things, but yeah. Okay. Anyways, let me just take a peeky poop in this pile. I am such a weirdo. Trying to like kind of mix up colors here. Then I have this little organizer full of really small like little tickets and labels. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab some little labels. Little labels. This one says Paris. Okay, I'm just gonna grab a few out and then we can start layering. And I keep looking at this one next to me, and I love how there's like a couple small little things. So I should see if I have any like small flowers or butterflies. I always love using. But I feel like I don't know where all of my teeny tiny little pieces went. Maybe I used them on a project, because I know I usually have a ton of these really small pieces. Okay, just gonna kind of grab out something. Oh, here we go. Here's the little ones. They just have their own spot. Hello. They are so small, but they're perfect for kind of a final little touch. There are a lot of bugs in these packs, which I don't mind, but actually, I don't know. I probably wouldn't use for a journal cover for someone else, maybe for myself. Okay. My spider had babies, just in case you wanted to know. You probably didn't want to know, but she did. She's over here. Oh, she's out of her nest, and she's looking for food. But anywho, okay, so now I have my glue. I'm probably going to just start out by gluing these on, and then I am going to sew, but don't you know. Here, I'll start over here so you can kind of see what I'm working with. I'm going to start with this one right here, and I know you can't see it the best, but let's just try. Let's just try. So I'm using a book page, and then we got the lace, and by the way, I have like a better tutorial coming. Not a tutorial, because anyone can just look at this and figure it out, but kind of like telling you my whole thought process, you know what I mean? And yeah, thought process, and going over every little detail, I guess. Because I do know sometimes people are like, I cannot layer things and make them look good for the life of me. And I'm like, no, you can. You just have to practice. Because even after I don't do it for a while, I can never come up with something that I like. So it is just a lot of practice and kind of not overthinking it. But of course you want to end up with something that you really love. So it's easy to overthink, but for best results, do not overthink it. Okay, here we go. So I do plan to sew these, so let me show you though. I think that's what I'm going to do with this one. It's kind of like, I might add another little thing, but then is that too much? It's never too much, right? I think I'm going to add a little butterfly. Sorry, I don't know. That was silly. Oh, but I gotta. Okay, I'm going to start by gluing these on because I just want to keep them in place. Why is there only 13 people? What is going on? There's normally more people, guys. Help. Here, I'm going to go ahead and share video, copy link. Okay. Where did I not share this? I mean, it's fine, but there's usually more people around this time of day. Paper Terrace Patreon Club. Okay. Anyways, yeah, I just want to make sure everyone sees this. I was just curious because did you guys get a notification for this? Because when I go on my main page, it's not coming up for me. I have to like go into my, I don't know how to explain it, my settings. Oh, okay. Just Patreon. Huh. Yeah, maybe. It's so weird that it's not showing up. I'm not really sure. Let me go. Sorry, I just want to make sure. Oh, wait. So, oh, jeez. Darn it. It keeps pausing. I'm on my old phone and it has a really awful battery life, so I better plug that in. Let me see if, okay, it's showing up, but it's showing up on my other account, but maybe Maybe YouTube just didn't push out the notification. I'm not sure. You guys can let me know. And I have to move you over here now because my phone's going to die if I don't. What a day. Just kidding. It's a good day. It's a good day. Bring you up a little bit. Sorry, we're so close. There we go. Put you in. Okay. We're at a very weird place, but maybe this will actually be all right. Okay, let's get going. Sorry about that. Let me know if you can kind of see my work area okay, because I want to be able to see you as well. So now I just want to remember how I had this all, so I'm going to add a little bit of glue. Now I already forgot how I had it. I think I remembered. These journals are very long and skinny, which I like. It's not my ordinary style, but I think it's so cool, and it definitely gives you a lot more space. Like, let's say you're adding photos in here, you can put like 2 4x6 photo. Well, maybe not 4x6, because how tall is this? But you get it. Maybe you could actually. It's 11 inches tall. So close enough, you almost could, which is cool. So this size I think would be really great if you're doing like October daily, December daily. I haven't done those types of journals in a while. I used to do an October daily, I think that's what it was called, every year. In fact, I have so many journals. We should go through them one day because that was so much fun. Because I love fall time. Who doesn't? And so there's just always so many fun things to take pictures of, and it's like back to school time for my kids. So it's a great time to do memory keeping. And then especially if you have like some kind of prompts, like to help you journal every day a little bit. Because even if you don't have, I know a lot of people will say like, well, I don't have kids, so there's not a lot for me to journal about. But I mean, even just journaling about like what's the weather like outside today, take a picture. I think it's so cool to look back on those types of things. Or like, what was your favorite meal today? You know, like there's all kinds of things that you can journal about, but I do totally understand, like if you have kids, that's just an obvious, that already gives you so many ideas for, or not ideas, but there's a lot that you can memory keep when you have kids, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Anywho, so here we go. We got this one. I'm going to sew them, but not right now. I probably could add more, but I'm just going to keep it like this for now because I think we're good. And I have 2 book pages that are the same size, just so you know. There's 2. There's 2 because I'm going to sew these on 3 sides, and that way it's a little pocket on your cover as well, which I thought might be a fun place to have a little journal card, and maybe you can write down like the year, the date that you start this journal, your name, like that kind of information. Okay, so anywho, so we're gonna keep this. We'll sit. I might add more to this now that I'm looking at it, but I think for now, oh, but then I like that. Let me try this. I have these little France tickets. I also just realized I'm not using ink, and I have really been liking inking things up a lot. Ooh, something also that I've been using a ton of in the last like the last week, I should say, is this stapeless stapler. I did a video on it once. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but it gives so you can use it like a stapler. You can staple 2 pages two papers together. I'm just going to show you real quick in case you haven't seen. So let's say we have two papers. We want to staple them together, but you don't actually like the look of staples maybe. Well, I'm going to say I wouldn't use this if you're creating like a pocket or something that you're going to open up a lot, but it's great for just a quick little staple, or if you're just using it for like looks. Okay, so first of all, you have to make sure, this is the tricky part. I feel like mine's like gummed up or something. I don't know. You got to make sure that you have it all the way down. I hope that worked. Yep. And then it gives you, it's really hard to see, but let's see if I turn up my light. Maybe you can see it better. You can see this little ripple kind of thing. And I mean, it does hold them together, you know, but again, I would add glue if you're actually going to use this as like a pocket. But I actually just like it for the little embossing that it does. So I was using it on a bunch of my little ephemera pieces because I think it looks cool. And then especially if you ink up the edges, that's why I thought of it, because I was inking up the edges right there. So that's kind of fun. I thought I would just mention that. I should do a little video showing this, like a little update, because I got it a while ago and I think it's always nice to have an update on things. Okay, anyways, shoot, do I leave this? This is like a little ticket from France or something. So do I leave the label empty? Or do I add this? I don't know. I am actually really indecisive this morning. I'm going to set it on top and give it some time to think about it. Give me some time to think about it. Set that aside, working on a new one. Okay. Next up, we've got this little flower. Sorry, I don't know why I keep talking in it. Hello, bonjour. I said that really dumb, I'm sorry. Okay, so if you're just hopping on, hello. Just working on some journal toppers. Basically, I'm just layering a bunch of papers for little journal toppers. Wow, 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 wow. I'm gonna ink up the edges around this one since I forgot. Also, very hungry, very hungry. I always do this. I knew I should have ate before I came on, but just needed to get started. Okay. I think I'm gonna add a little bit of vintage lace. Lacy. Supposed to be pretty hot today. I think it was 93 or 4, which I know some of you, it's probably hotter, but hi Sharon. How are you? It is a beautiful day. I'm gonna start just gluing things down now. Yeah, what's the, oh, okay, this is double-sided. Oh, this is not, I'm gonna use it anyways. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, what is the temperature where you live? It'd be interesting to see. So I think it's supposed to be 93 here. But anywho, I just got an idea. I should make up some more vintage tape. Have you guys ever made, like, it's like faux vintage tape, sorry. It's aged tape, I guess. I was just thinking I should really make some of that up because I think that would look really cool in these French document journals that I'm working on. So I'm definitely gonna do that. In fact, I would do it while we are here on a live, but do I have tape? That is the question. My son always comes and steals my tape. One sec. I gotta go around this way. He always steals my tape. Shoot. I am hoping to go to the Dollar Tree today. I'm probably not going to make it, honestly. Too many things going on. Darn! I mean, I could probably go in his room and find the tape, but it would be really fun to make that with you guys on this live. But, unfortunately, I don't think I have any. Darn. But I did find this fabric like tape from Tim Holtz. So I'll grab that out. Where else could my tape be? Where do you guys think I put it? Sorry, my head's close. Okay, let's just finish up here. Okay, I'm just gonna layer on some more laces, just a little bit. Put this little label. Oops. Sharon, you're great. Well, that's good. I'm really good as well. Thank you for asking. Okay, I'm gonna add a little butterfly here. I think I have one more order to get out today. I've been having a lot of shop orders, and I'm so appreciative for that. So there's this one, and I might add some extra little things. I forgot that I do have a bunch of these little like tickets that were from this French journal kit that I had. The words are not coming quick enough. Let me grab those, actually. Let's see here. Okay, found some. Darn, I wish I knew where my tape was, really. Because I would love to make some of that. Page tape with y'all. With y'alls. Also, since I just told you I've been having a lot of I've been having a pretty consistent flow of shop orders from my website, Paper Terrace. I did want to say thank you guys so much. I can see there's a lot of extra support coming my way right now, and I'm so grateful. YouTube has been going down. If you make videos, you've probably seen this. Just views are down. I mean, I think it's just a busy time of year. So a lot of people are, you know, getting ready for school. Sorry, I'm needing so many things. And yeah, I appreciate the support very much. Okay, I'm gonna grab some little, what are these called? Oh, hang on, I'll show you. You would know. Wow. What the heck are these called? They're like little metal, they're so small. What do you call this? Oh geez, it's so small that I dropped it. I can't think of what this is called, but I forgot. I really like adding these. Here, let me show you one where I added it. Right there, just like, it looks like a little nail head, but that's not what it's called, so I don't know, man. I do need my little awl to poke a hole for it. And where is the one I just finished? Right here. And I just like to find a little spot for it that I like. I'm overthinking this like crazy right now. Just gonna make sure that I only punch a hole through the first layer. There we go. I just really like how that looks to finish it off, but what is that called? Just a little, have to run, but I'm looking forward to watching the rest of your live later. Okay, have a great day. Thank you for hanging out. Appreciate it. I also really like adding these teeny little paper clips. They're so small. They're little Tim Holtz paper clips, and I really like adding those to these little pieces. So you just have a little mix of different textures and things like that. Okay, let's go back to this one. What the heck are they? It's gonna bug me. I have to figure out what it's called. And so we're probably gonna do just one more of these together right now. I might come back on later if I can find the darn tape. And then we can make some aged tape. I do have a tutorial on my channel, so if you're like, dang it, I really want to see that, I have a tutorial already, but it's kind of fun to just craft together casually. There we go. There we go. And I think to this one, I'm just going to finish it off with a little French little label thing. Just like that. That might have overdone it, but I think we're okay. Yeah, I'm going to sew these when I'm all done. But here's this one. Okay, so let's do one more together. I kind of want to work on this one that's not going to be for a French document journal. This will be one that I just have in my shop. So it says beautiful wildflowers. If you can't read that, it's pretty dark, but I love the look of it, and I think it pairs well with this flower. So let's see. I think this one would be great with fabric behind it rather than the lace to kind of lighten it up a bit. I don't know, something like that. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna go for it. Oops. Okay, I'm just gonna glue it right on down. I guess you won't see a lot of the fabric, but it's peeking out. It's there. Oh, someone just had a big sneeze. Okay. So I definitely want to add a label to this one. Maybe a circular one. No, don't like that. Oval. Yeah. No, don't like it. I was thinking red would not look good, but actually maybe it will. No, I like the black. Okay. Let me move that so you can kind of see what I'm working on here. And I feel like, I mean, this one is so big. Maybe it would look cool with, ooh, I didn't think about buttons. That would be cute. I'm gonna grab my vintage buttons here. I don't want anything too bulky, but I kind of am thinking a lighter color or a pink or a red one. Oh, yes. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna go for it and glue this little label down where I want it. Kind of like that. And then second little label. I definitely feel like I need to add a little butterfly to this one. Yes, right here. In fact, maybe I'll do a little circle behind it. Or not. Just overthinking this whole thing. Like I'm always saying, don't overthink it. But here I am doing that. It's impossible not to sometimes. I want to glue this flower in place too. Go. Okay, so now the question is, where do I put this little button? So this is what we're going for. This is what we have. And I'm thinking of using this little button here. It has a little pink around the edges. You know what's funny is, now that I'm looking at this, I don't know if that's how this button actually is, or my daughter went around my craft room one day with a red marker and colored on everything. She might have colored around that, but it looks cool with this look, so. I'm thinking up in this corner since we have the rose over here. So I think I'm just gonna go for it. And I am going to find a needle and thread and actually sew it on. And just trust it a bit more if it's actually sewed on, but there we go. Okay, let me find some thread now. Just thread my needle. Let's see here real quick. And come on later. Okay. I am going to just sew this on. Yeah, I'm going to finish this one, and then I think I'm going to come back later, like probably after I eat. And I'm hoping to find some tape so that we can make some aged tape together. Let me just, oh my gosh, my finger is still a little bit numb today, and I couldn't feel what the heck I was doing. Okay, tied a knot at the bottom. It's getting all tangled around me. Actually, no, that is the messiest knot ever. What am I thinking? Yeah, because I feel like something is up with this live. Not to say, I just normally there's a lot more than 13 people. I mean, it's my lives are usually like where most people watch, and so I feel like something's up. Like, I don't know if the notifications just didn't get sent out or whatever, but it definitely seems odd. And the fact that when I'm trying to find it on my own page, it's not coming up for me unless I access it through like my other channel, if that makes sense. So I don't know. Sometimes it's just some kind of glitchy. I don't really know, man. Anywho, it's fine though. Okay, I'm just gonna sew this on. Just a couple times, go through there. Yeah, so I'll do that. I'm gonna take a little brunch break, eat, probably finish a couple more of these because I can do them much faster on my own, and then come back and hopefully, if I find the tape, we'll make some aged tape together. And I'm not sure what else. Maybe we can sew these together, something like that. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and glue this one down, and then I will show you. Okay, I like how this one turned out. Here's this one. Okay, cool. Well, guys, like I said, I'll see you in a little bit if you want to come back to the live, and I hope you have a good time until then. Hopefully I'll make it back.